are looking forward to a fantastic Saturday over at the Hideout. It's Oktoberfest time, and we have Miss Hideout, Barbie Chapman, joining us in studio. Pull that mic real close there, Barbie. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Bartender extraordinaire. You know, she's Brown County's favorite bartender the last couple of years. How about that?
That's what I've been told.
Well, and Amelia's giving you the eye because she wants that title.
Oh, right. Yeah, there you go.
Amelia joins us. She's one half of the Highway Sisters, Amelia Presley. How are you, Amelia?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
All right. And you're a bartender too, aren't you?
I am. I'm working over there at Pioneer.
That's right. She's a singing bartender, though.
I'm a singing bartender.
I witnessed it firsthand.
Do you sing while you work?
I do. Actually, the way that I met Micah and Ashley was that we all go to Brownwood Community Church, and so that's how I started working at their little tap house there.
Oh, and we got that kind of irritating phone sound in the background going on. KK, can you hear me? There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. It seems like there was a. Are you doing something back there that's making little clicky noises? No. I got KK. How do I say Bodiford?
Pretty close,
Bodiford, and she's the other half of the Highway Sisters. So the good half. Yeah, I was going to say which one's the good witch and which one's the bad one.
She likes to think that she's the good one.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little more mischievous than her, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you guys look like trouble because I've seen your videos driving down the highway. This is what you do, right? I was going to say, what do you do to? What are you looking at, Carl?
You can't hear him on the phone.
I was going to say,
air.
I don't think you can hear her.
You can't hear her on the air.
Can't
Turn
hear
her
who?
phone up right over there.
Huh? Oh my goodness.
Yes, there you go.
Oh my goodness. Golly. Thanks for being technically minded. We could hear a bit, but yeah, this is going to be much better now. But yeah, so you guys, the Highway Sisters, driving on down the road. I was going to say, how do you kill time? But you seem to be able to amuse yourself.
We do. We amuse ourselves the whole way. I'm actually glad that we couldn't hear KK a minute ago. We can just
There she is.
I knew it was coming.
Ah, okay. Is this all going to lead to a reality TV show someday?
It really should.
Are you putting together like an audition clip for somebody to?
Yeah, that must be what
All right,
it is.
so you guys are going to be at Oktoberfest on Saturday. Let's back up a little bit, and once again, we've got Barbie here, and Barbie, you've been working your heart out on this little thing for a while, and you've got a full day lined up. Why don't you kind of give us a little overview of what's going on at the Hideout on Saturday, and then we'll get into the music a bit. Yeah.
Actually, we have a whole group out there working hard. I don't want to be the
Oh,
only
yeah,
one.
absolutely.
Everyone out there is busting their butts. So it starts at 9:30 on Saturday with a fishing tournament. There's also a volleyball tournament, and then we have some really fun things for kids like an eyeball spoon race. Lunch is also included.
Okay,
so it's dinner.
I'm trying to picture what an eyeball spoon race is. I think I've got a clue as to what it might be, but maybe does it have anything to do with Halloween?
Maybe a little bit.
All right.
We're going to do pumpkin carving. We have hay bale, bowling, bobbing for apples. There's also going to be, we have giant Jenga, Connect Four, cornhole, all the good stuff. All day long, it's going to be going on. Costume contest. And then at 5, we're going to do a beer tasting. We have 6 different types of Oktoberfest beer.
Oh, okay.
Some from Germany, some from all over the United States, several from Texas.
Okay.
We're going to do beer tasting. And then we have a whole hog that we're cooking for that dinner.
Nice.
I believe there's also going to be steak and either chicken or fish, and then all the sides. And casino night is included as well. And
Wow.
yeah, we actually have a company come out. They do the whole thing. We have tables, and yeah, you just play for really awesome prizes. She's over here got me on Facebook Live. And then we also have Haunted Hayrides, and then to end the night, we have the Highway Sisters, and then after that is the Tanner Sparks Band, and he's Texas Music Association's emerging new
Artist of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
So-
got some Tanner Sparks here ready to play maybe a little bit later on. But yeah, we want to make everybody aware too that this is a paid for event. This is not like just come out and
Right.
spend the day with us. As much as we love you all,
Absolutely.
there's a lot that has gone into this,
A
and
lot.
as you mentioned, the food and everything is included. So
And a T-shirt.
and I have a T-shirt
And a
too.
t-shirt,
So
yeah.
I don't know if you want to get into prices, but they can go to eventbrite.com
Correct.
and click on the Hideout, and everything you need to know about buying tickets and everything
Absolutely.
is right there,
Yeah.
right?
And we have different pricing for children and adults. So yeah, just
And it's a thing when I guess when you come out, you get like a wristband or something, so you can leave
Absolutely.
and come back and leave
Yeah.
and come back and do whatever you like, right?
Now,
throughout
and
the-
something I didn't mention is that we're also having, I don't want to call it an artisan market because there's already one called that, but it's similar to that. It's like a homemade market, if you will. People
Okay.
bring in beef jerky and jams and all kinds of different stuff. And that'll be going on from 10 to 2 during this whole thing.
Okay, KK, are you bringing your kids for this? Man, they'd have a blast.
Oh yeah, then I was not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Kids are staying back, right?
I love it. If our husband can go, it's really, if our husband or someone can go and actually, like, you see the children while we're playing our show or whatnot, like, it works. It actually does work, but if it's just us, they're literally crazy. So that just can't happen.
Okay, okay.
The husbands just don't contain them like we do, though.
But I can see you guys. I can see you guys. Are you going to get out here, KK, in good time on Saturday so you can play some of these games?
Of course.
Because I saw you. Was it you I saw in the big old video there doing on this past Sunday? You were bouncing around with the kids, right?
Yes, so we went to this place called Main State Farm, and it's like tons of different games, and my daughter kept saying, "Come on, Mom, please, please," and so finally I'm like, okay, I'll go do that, just to like, teach her, and then I realized I'm having so much fun. I just love being a student.
Well, you guys. I mean, and that shows in just who you are with your videos and your music as well. Amelia, talk about how you guys got together and what made you do this and finally say, let's just do this thing.
We came together for another project, and there were some other people involved, and it wasn't going the direction that we were comfortable with, and so we were on the same page. We ended up just going together as a duo, and that was about 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
And we were just so determined to make the thing work that we got out there and we actually played the Grand Ole Opry within a couple of months of us
Wow.
being together, and hit the ground running. And she is truly my soulmate. I hate to say that while she can hear me, but
She's like, record that, please.
she's like, we are both just so weird. It works.
So you gotta write the song "Soulmates" now, right?
I don't know.
Is that too corny?
Yeah, I don't think I want her to know that much,
Yeah.
but it's just kind of one of those things. Like, I know she knows I love her, but I don't want to tell her that.
Well, your music is your your music is reflected in your life, and you've lived life. I was reading, Amelia, you were in the Marines, right?
I wish I was in the Coast Guard.
Oh,
Not
Coast Guard.
quite as cool as the Marines, but
I wrote down Coast Guard.
you can tell anybody
Yeah.
you want that I was in the Marines, though. I'll take it.
A machinist, right?
Machinery technician. Yep.
All right. So how long was your stint in the Marine?
I was in the Coast Guard
Coast
for 5
Guard.
years.
He's bound and determined to figure it out.
I know.
Hey, I shouldn't say that because Gomer Powell was my favorite Marine, so that's why I keep But so life experiences. You saw the world.
I did. I saw the coast of the United States as much as the Coast Guard would let me. But I was in. I'm originally from the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and then I was in Gulf Coast of Louisiana, and then I was in the Eastern Shore of Virginia, and then back down to coast of Alabama, and right back to Mississippi after that.
KK, what was your day job before you became a professional singer?
Oh goodness, what a big job did I not have? I sold drugs, actually.
Ha ha ha.
Everybody loves a good drug seller.
Yeah.
I looked the world, and then after that, I'm like, I just love my creativity, and as much as I love to improve, it just was not satisfying to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We'll make it work.
And Amelia, how much do you work over at the Pioneer Tap House as bartender there?
I pretty much work there just when we're not on the road. Then Micah James he's good about because he's a musician as well, and so he works with me. And he's like, when you're off the road, let me know, and I'll put you on the schedule.
Or,
So
okay, cool. You know, I was looking at a list of Business Insider. I'm going to put you to this test too, Barbie.
Oh no. Okay.
Name at least 6 out of the top 10 most popular cocktails of 2019. This should be easy for you guys, right? I bet you can get at least 6 out of the top 10.
Margarita's gonna be number 1.
Margarita's in there, but it's not number 1.
Oh, it's changed.
Yeah.
Okay, I said
Amelia,
one. Your turn.
she got, yeah.
well, I'm just pouring craft beer over there, so I'm probably not the person to ask.
Well, you probably get cocktail drinks at some point in your life, right?
I've drank them, that's for sure.
All right, Barbie, you want to rhyme a few more off? It's okay.
Jack and Coke.
The top 5 are in 5th place of Manhattan. Of course, you know a lot of this stuff is based out of New York City.
I was gonna
right?
say.
Sounds fancy.
We sold. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on my menu.
Yeah,
But...
the daiquiri, the whiskey sour, the Negroni. Negroni, I don't know what that is because I don't drink. No, it's not in the top 10. And number 1, the old fashioned.
Yeah.
Okay, does that sound about right? I don't know.
Does whiskey with ice cubes count as a cocktail?
I mean, that's kind of an old fashioned. but basically, it's right there.
So
That's
I
my
wanna
favorite.
Get back to how you guys got back together, because you said you alluded to the fact that you didn't have a great experience with what was going on before, and this led to actually your song title and your album title, Smoke and Mirrors, because there was some dude that was trying to lead you down the wrong way, right? Is that right?
That's very, very true. Yeah. So it was a classic tale of music industry folks trying to get us to be someone who we weren't, and kind of using the sex appeal type thing, and we weren't about that. Like, we want to make music, and we're mothers, and we're not trying to be out there and put off that kind of vibe. And he kind of wouldn't let us be our goofy selves and wouldn't let us dress the way that we wanted. And so anyway, we got away from that, and now we get to be our authentic selves, and we get to be goofy and weird, and people like it, surprisingly. So
when you do your live show, is there some things that you do with the audience maybe that brings out the goofiness in them?
Yeah, for sure. We definitely play off of the audience.
Great.
Sometimes we do an improv song. We let people give us suggestions, and we write an improv song right there
Okay,
on stage.
cool.
And
All right.
That's fun. Yeah.
So-
See, we've had her out there by herself.
Okay.
Acoustic, but I've never heard them other than online and things.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see them live.
6:45 Saturdays when the Highway Sisters start the
That's
thing
it.
off, the
Yeah.
music.
6:45.
And KK, you're coming out tomorrow, I guess, right?
Sure is.
All right. Well, we look forward to having you guys out here, and I know there's going to be a lot of excitement with this wonderful Oktoberfest celebration throughout the day. It looks like it is going to be the place to be on Saturday. And Barbie, once more for tickets, where can they get those? They come right out to the Hideout. Can they buy them
Actually,
first thing in
yes,
the morning?
You
or?
can go out there. We'll have tables set up if you want to just buy there. You can. We'll get you a wristband. You can also go to eventbrite.com or go to our Facebook page, and we have the link up under the Oktoberfest event.
Okay,
So, yeah.
fantastic. So, folks, check it out. It's going to be one heck of a good day. And we didn't quite mention Tanner Sparks too much, but he's going to be out there as well. And as
Absolutely.
you said, the emerging artist of the year,
Yeah,
right? The
kind of a
Texas
big
country.
deal, yeah.
So there you go. I say you got a full calendar lined up, and our Randy Turner will be broadcasting live a little bit later on Saturday afternoon as well. Why don't we play some Highway Sisters?
All right.
Do you guys work?